Philadelphia Board of Education to order. We'll start with our mission statement. The New Philadelphia City Schools will provide students the opportunity to achieve their highest potential to become educated, self-sufficient, and responsible citizens. We are committed to providing every student a diverse quality education within a safe and secure environment through a dedicated, innovative, and highly qualified staff in partnership with parents and the community at large. Please stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please call the roll.
Mr. France?
Present.
Dr. Fuller?
Here.
Mr. Galentine?
Yes.
Mr. McMath?
Here.
Mr. Weaver?
Here.
We have a quorum.
And do we have a motion to approve the agenda?
I'll move.
Mr. Galentine, and a second?
Second.
Dr. Fuller. Any questions, additions, deletions? Please call the roll.
Mr. Galentine?
Yes.
Dr. Fuller?
Yes.
Mr. France?
Yes.
Mr. McMath?
Yes.
Mr. Weaver?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, certified 2223.
We have several personnel issues here. We're going to start with recommending the approval of Teresa Tice as an intervention specialist for us at Central, and Brittany Perkowski, a 7th grade language arts teacher for us at Welty.
And a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Mr. Galentine seconds. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Mr. Weaver?
Yes.
Mr. Galentine?
Yes.
Mr. France?
Yes.
Dr. Fuller?
Yes.
Mr. McMath?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Summer school.
We had a couple of summer school employees submit resignations over the weekend. Summer school started this past Monday, so luckily we were able to find some additional teachers to help fill in those gaps. So I'm asking for approval for them.
Motion to approve. So moved. Mr. McMath, and a second.
Second.
Mr. Weaver. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Mr. McMath?
Yes.
Mr. Weaver?
Yes.
Mr. France?
Yes.
Dr. Fuller?
Yes.
Mr. Galentine?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Substitute teachers.
I'd like to recommend that we approve Wendy McAfee as a substitute teacher for the 22-23 school year.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
Mr. Weaver. And a second.
Second.
Dr. Fuller. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Mr. Weaver?
Yes.
Dr. Fuller?
Yes.
Mr. France?
Yes.
Mr. Galentine?
Yes.
Mr. McMath?
Abstain.
Classified substitutes.
Also like to recommend that we approve Wendy McAfee as a classified substitute for the 22-23 school year.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
Dr. Fuller. And a second.
Second.
Mr. Weaver. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Dr. Fuller?
Yes.
Mr. Weaver?
Yes.
Mr. France?
Yes.
Mr. Galentine?
Yes.
Mr. McMath? Motion carries.
Classified substitutes.
Also like to recommend that we approve Pat Finley as a classified substitute for the 22-23 school year.
And a motion to approve. Moved. Mr. McMath. And a second.
Second.
Mr. Weaver. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Mr. McMath?
Yes.
Mr. Weaver?
Yes.
Mr. France?
Abstain.
Dr. Fuller?
Yes.
Mr. Galentine? Motion carries.
Do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
And a second. Yeah. Yes. And roll.
Dr. Fuller?
Yes.
Mr. McMath?
Yes.
Mr. France?
Yes.
Mr. Galentine? Mr. Weaver?
Yes.
Motion carries.
4 minutes and 50 seconds.
Thank you all.
That is a
for,
record.
getting